Alright guys, right, Triple F Firestorming everyone. Right, this morning I'm going to do a little bit of a review on Transformers Dark of the Moon, which I went to see last night at a special advance preview thingy. Right, so, initial thoughts. Well, first things first, it was fantastic. Definitely better than the second film. Obviously, I think the problem with the first film was the fact that there was a writer's strike, so, it didn't go as well as it should have done. But anyway, the third film, sheer out fantastic. It had a pretty good plot, pretty deep plot. I mean, pretty much good back all the way up to the start of the space race, really, and that was pretty interesting way to explain that. And the characters were good. We had a lot of new Autobots in it, quite a lot of new Decepticons. And the battle scenes were just fantastic. And there were some quite sad moments, there was quite a lot of deaths, some classic Autobot characters got killed. I'm not going to say who, because obviously I don't think that many people, not a lot of people are going to have seen it until probably today, with today being kind of like the official release day. So, Dark of the Moon is probably, I'm going to say, one of the finest pieces of work I've seen to date regarding films. It's just wow. It was a fantastic film. However, to be fair, there were probably really two things, in my book anyway, which kind of I saw as a little bit of a touchy subject, to say, or a little bit of a, I won't go into one of them because one of them kind of gives a bit of a spoiler and gives way too much about the film, so I'm not going to tell you what about that. You have to watch it and find out for yourself. However, I will say this because I don't class this as a spoiler, but if you don't want to hear about it, stop watching this video. Now, right, as we all know, Shockwave is in the film. Now, from what I was led to believe, he was supposed to be the kind of main villain of the film. He only has like 3 scenes, maybe 4 at the most, and they're not particularly long scenes. He doesn't speak, and he doesn't really seem to be the main bad guy. He's supposed to be, but he just, I'll give you a little bit of a thing here, right? This isn't a spoiler, it kind of is, but it isn't. But just to warn people, okay, this is a little bit of information about the film, but tiny. So if you don't want to hear about it, again, you don't have to watch. But anyway, basically, Shockwave first appeared pretty much just at the start of the film. You do not see him at all after that till about at least halfway through the film. About halfway point of the film, he shows up again. You'd probably find then after that it's like another 2 or 3 scenes of him. And then after that, well, you'll see what happens. But either way, I don't think his character really had much in the way of being the villain. He didn't really seem to have very little development. But that's the only real major thing I can find that I was a little bit disappointed with. Just the fact that his character, who was supposed to be the main villain, didn't really have much time on the screen and didn't have much development, and at the end of the day didn't even seem to really, be there, so to speak. But apart from that, damn, it was a good film. Believe me, this film, it has got everything you'd want. It's got action, it has got a tiny bit of humour in it, but nowhere near as much as Revenge of the Fallen had. Literally, I counted maybe 4 humorous bits in it, and they were real quick short things. Not particularly that much. So yeah, you got your action, you got that little bit of humour, you got the storyline, you got the darkness to it. There's quite a bit of dark side to it, really. I mean, there's a hell of a lot of death in this film, which, to be fair, is a change. I mean, first 2 films wasn't really much, to be fair, much character death, so to speak. Come on, there were battles going on, but nobody's ever seemed to die, apart from maybe the odd Decepticon. But this film, it is pretty dark in some spots. So, really, that's all I've really got to say, really. Transformers Dark of the Moon is an epic film. It is fantastic. I give it an 8 out of 10. Primarily just because of the two little things which I must admit kind of, well, one of them obviously been kind of like that Shockwave's character disappointed me. The second thing, I don't know if you'll be able to work it out if you watch the film. It was a good twist, this second thing, but even though I don't know much about this character in particular, I couldn't see this character ever doing what this character did. At the end of the day, it was a good twist, but it kind of left me feeling, well, disappointed. Because this particular character I'm talking about, I was looking forward to, and basically what happens disappointed me, because I was thinking, I was kind of expecting a huge massive fight involving him. You do get that, but not in the way I was hoping. But anyway, that's pretty much a review of it. I mean, it's only a quick one, but like I said, I don't really want to give too much away because it's only literally just been released, and I know not a lot of people have seen it yet. But so anyway, guys, this is Triple O Firestorm saying Transformers: Dark of the Moon is an epic, awesome, fantastic film. Go and see it. You probably won't be disappointed. I mean, I wasn't. And at the end of the day, it is worth seeing. So get out there, see it, enjoy it. Hey, review it like everyone else. Let us know your thoughts. So peace out, guys.